Good morning, I'm Ilkka Herola and Finnish Nordic Combined athlete. And this morning we are going to do a little classic roller skiing session with my teammate Otto. Welcome on board. As a Nordic Combined athlete, my biggest achievements are clearly the silver medal from World Championships in Oberstdorf, and then the only World Cup victory I have from Oslo last spring. So far I have been in 3 Olympics since Sochi 2014. These ones in Milano will be my 4th. Alright, let's hit the gym. This might be the most exciting thing you can film today. I think in this point of my career I have already done so many Olympics and World Championships, which are basically quite the same. There is not a lot of additional stress on my side, at least. Of course it excites me, but I would say I'm not nervous about it. When you are in good condition, there is no special requirements in these competitions. If you are interested in details, what we are focusing here is that we want to keep the balance on the same point than we have in in-run position, so we only push to one direction and the platform should actually continue with the same speed and hit the wall. If we start from my early days of doing sports, I wasn't that enthusiastic cross-country skier at any point, and then I just happened to be quite good at it in some point. One thing led to another, and then after 2012 I was selected to national team, and from that winter everything happened quite fast. The biggest pressure of making results was already on my shoulders in our team in that point, because all the stars that were in Finnish team before, they have ended their careers, and I was quite much carrying most of the expectations towards our team. I think the problems started during the winter 2015. I hated the competitions that year. I was hoping that competitions would be cancelled due to the weather or whatever, because it felt so heavy to face that risk of not succeeding or doing some kind of mistake again, or basically being bad. And that comes to maybe the longer and wider topic of how the identity of young athlete develops around the expectations, and you cannot build your personality or identity around that. If you are so dependent on your results, if you feel empty or worthless outside of the sport field, then you are quite on a thin ice when the sport world is not working well. In some point you have to understand it yourself and accept that you have to change your way of thinking. And after that started a long process to not prioritize sports in every moment in my life. If you look at my life now, still it can look like the sport is the center of my life because I'm traveling so much and training every day and etc. But the mindset is whole different. It's not that important anymore. I know that even if my career ended today, I will be fine. And this bass actually is from Perttu Hyvärinen, a cross-country skier everyone knows. And I think he has played it when he was in high school or something, and he didn't use it, so my home always has space for one bass. Yeah, my career with music started basically when I was 9 years old. And nowadays we have a kind of group, our band called Zen and Tonic, that is a collaboration of a few of us, my little brother Veikko and Tomi Tajakka and Niko Löytäinen, who is a former ski jumper from Kuopio. This was just like the moment when we just started from scratch and made some. It's almost ready, like almost every song we have.
As we thought that we belong together, so we fought through on harder than ever.
We have been making music just as a hobby, and when we can spend few days in studio, it's always fun. That's the main point.
And I know you won't be the one to blame when the most beautiful thing you could say.
Thank you for joining me today. Hope to see you in winter. Bye bye. Moikka.